Greetings, fairies. Helen and I are out here yet again to do our, I gotta read this, it's a long name, Crystal Couture Vampire Medusa show. Okie dokie. There's other things too, but Medusa is our couture, gorgeous, fabulous thing. So let me do the dust first and then we'll dive right in. Okay, magic and love from all of us here to you. Here we go. Oh, okay. Did it get in yours?
Yes, it did.
Well, it's usually in mine, so that's okay.
Right. Just little stars, though.
Okay, fairies, so start your engines because this is our beginning of Halloween. You know, we always start early. We can't help ourselves. We always do because you girls are always chomping at the bit to get some new and gorgeous. I tell you, we have never, ever done anything like this. I'm not going to have to take mine off, though. We don't have two of these, huh, Gretchen? You sure, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so our Vampire Medusa, Helen launched. We are launching today, Helen's design. Brand new. Never done anything like it in our entire 45 years in business. A Vampire Medusa. And where did she come from, Miss Helen?
Boy.
Who knows?
Boy.
What,
oh, boy.
What?
A very, very long time ago, an image of Medusa came across my screen. And I thought, wow. Do you know how hard it is to find something for Halloween that you haven't seen before or we haven't done before? And I thought, I don't think we've ever done Medusa. So I reached out to Dex. She's one of the designers we worked with for years and years, and we still work with. And I said, Dex, I really, really, really want to do a Medusa head for Halloween. She came back with, we're on the same track. She came back with the most glorious picture of this vampire Medusa. I had never even heard of vampire.
But there is such
Medusa.
a thing.
Yes, there is.
I hadn't heard of it either.
Yes,
but
there is.
Apparently there is.
I was crazy for it. So we adapted it, we changed it, we arranged it for 6 months anyway. Excuse me, I have a cough.
Fairy dust
Sorry.
water.
It's fairy dust in my throat. Anyway, so that's what started the Medusa group. And then I started to look up the story of Medusa. What happened to that poor creature? First of all, I think of her as extremely powerful. So
she is.
if I'm wearing this piece, and I walk into some place that I'm going to walk in very confident because it takes a very strong woman to wear this piece. I mean, this is just like, here I am.
Yeah.
Here she is. Just, don't bother me. Don't bother me. Yeah. Don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me, right.
Don't mess with me. So, one thing led to another, and this entire creation came about. And as I look at it all together, this is the first time I'm seeing it all together.
Yep.
I just see it piecemeal, a little of this, a little of that, until it's done. But to see it in these trays, it's pretty fabulous. It is pretty fabulous. So if you don't know the story of Medusa, it was Neptune and / Poseidon who seduced her. And Minerva, the wife, found out about it and got really angry and gave Medusa a head full of serpents. So this is where the serpents came from. Where the fangs came from, Gretchen read another story. What was your story about boars?
Greek mythology.
In Greek mythology.
She had boar tusks. Boar tusks. So that's a little bit vampirish right there.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, and she didn't even eat her subjects, I guess. She just turned them to stone, right?
Eat. Oh, vampire. See, I
No,
still
I mean
think of her-
Medusa.
Yeah, no. But Medusa, the vampire, would eat her people, her subjects,
so.
her poor,
Or at least bleed
friends.
them.
Right.
This is really goring.
It is. But even more, Jennifer doesn't want me to mention this, but I'm going to anyway. They sent Perseus to slay her, and as they slayed her, Pegasus was born out of her. So I won't tell you where and all that, but
Her neck,
read it.
you said.
I did.
Her neck.
Born right out of her
Interesting.
neck. Pegasus. So, boy, this mythology
stories
stuff is
are
crazy.
Amazing.
But I loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
I loved mythology as a kid. I really did. So anyway, this is where this collection came from, and I think it's really great. I'm really thrilled.
So we introduced some of the pieces to you a while ago, and this is the last of the Medusa collection. We're going to show you everything together now. This is the couture piece.
Oh.
I stutter. Do I have to take it off, or can you describe it from there?
I can describe it.
Okay, so this is called Couture Crystal Vampire Medusa Serpent Necklace.
Pretty incredible.
And it is, I just want to mention one thing also. Because of the shape of this, we are shipping with this a 4-inch gold extender, just in case. Because the way it is and the shape of it, it measures 16 with a 2-inch extender. Now, we all know we want to wear these at different lengths, and everybody has a different neck.
Right.
So we're giving you a 4-inch extender with it. So you have a lot to play with. And I have it on now like that.
Yeah. So let me also mention this whole collection is brass oxidized, so it looks very vintage, very old. But it's important.
One of our favorites.
It is one of our favorites. And you have asked me so many times, please do more of those.
Yeah.
The copper ox, the brass ox, the silver ox, because our models are so detailed, you can see everything on these pieces. And there's a lot of detail to this head, to this Medusa head. So here she is in the middle with her serpents covered in the most beautiful color of stones. It's called Capri Gold, but it's a pinkish, copperish stone color in the serpents. So when the light hits that, they start to sparkle and shine. So their heads are, their snakes are all over her head, and then you come down to her face, and she's got those tusks. She's got those fangs. She's got those fangs, and they are pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But I don't think you'd notice unless you really looked at her, and it's like, wow, Medusa's got fangs. Yeah. So anyway, now we go up into these discs. They're like discs. They are linked together, so that it's not a collar. It is a collar, but it's not a stiff collar.
Right.
They're actually, the sections are linked together. So in the sections, there are snakes, crystal aurora borealis snakes, intertwined with the most gorgeous, the most beautiful, faceted, fancy-shaped stones. There are squares, there are huge baguettes, there are emerald cuts, there are rounds. So every section is complete with more serpents and more stones. And then it reaches up to here, and then it gets comfortable with just a chain. So the chain goes from your collarbone to the back. As Jennifer mentioned, she's shipping with an extender, which is a great idea. So you can wear it, where you want to put it.
I mean, I could see this.
It's perfect the way it is.
Really simple, just a white shirt. And this mama going on underneath.
To the market.
Anywhere. Well, you know me.
To the market with your Medusa.
Anywhere.
I wouldn't go anywhere without her. I'm not going to go anywhere now.
Very powerful. This is
she
a
is.
collector piece.
She really
These are limited also, girls. I mean, we don't have a ton of these. These take forever to just stoning this piece. Wait till you see it in person.
It's really
You will not
beautiful.
believe the stones in here. You will not believe it. And then surrounding the whole Medusa head, it's like, and it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable. That's why I didn't even want to take it off. I mean, it's like a collar, but
It is.
it's not too heavy, but you certainly can feel it's there. It's kind of like a protector. It's like a shield, like
It is.
stay away from me. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that's our couture, and she is fantastic.
She really is.
Okay, then we have the matching cuff. Oh, girls,
This is
divine,
amazing.
divine, divine, divine.
This piece came out so perfectly. It's big because you can really see what's going on in it, but it's not too big. It's extremely comfortable. We've shown you how to put them on before. I'm gonna
do that again.
Okay, so
She's already made her smaller for herself.
there's the opening. And what you do is you put it on the smallest part of your wrist, like that, push it through, and then on. So it's really, really
and then show them
really
how to make
simple.
it smaller.
Now, if you want to adjust it, you can. And we have designed this so that it's in 3 sections, so that when you gently squeeze it, I mean, don't, put it in a vise, but put your hand over it like that and gently squeeze it to where you want it to be. But it's been designed so that it will be fine if you do adjust it a bit. Don't go crazy, though.
And it's size-wise.
Oh, I love
between
it.
A smaller cuff and a large cuff. Some of our cuffs are this big.
Yeah.
This is medium, and
It
it is just you can wear that anyway. Any place.
know.
You can wear that to the bank. I mean, if you work at the bank, I mean, they're not. From a distance, you can't see what
can't.
she is. She just
can't.
looks intricate and amazing, and tiny little crystals on her, and just sparkling a little bit.
Yeah.
But when you get close, it's like, don't tread on me.
When you need her, she's right there.
Right.
And she is flanked by more serpents, which has that beautiful, beautiful color pearl plates in them, which are gold and pink, like a copper pink. I just am so thrilled with this bracelet. I'm just so happy because it's a great size. Anyone can wear this.
Perfect.
We've been asked for smaller pieces. It's not small
Not
by any
small,
means. I would
but
say
it's
just
not
medium,
huge.
but comfortable. So comfortable. Love that bracelet.
Yes,
love it, love it, love it.
fabulous. Then we have matching lever-back earrings, which are a very sweet size. Crystal Vampire Medusa lever-back earrings. Easy to wear. I can't even feel like I have them on.
These are whoever's come up to you to speak with you, they're not going to be able to look you in the eye. They're going to be looking at Medusa. They really are. She is as small as she is. I would say she's a little bit over an inch in length. We didn't want it too big. We didn't want it too heavy. It's perfect size, perfect weight, but the detail is right there. You can see her fangs. You can see her serpents, which are sparkling with those beautiful stones. It's just a beautiful piece.
Yes,
Really,
very
really
easy to
beautiful.
wear.
Oh, man.
Because again, people can't tell what they are until they come right on top of you.
What's that on your ear? It's my protector.
It's fun.
It's Medusa. Vampire Medusa.
Okay.
Love
And
her.
then we have our fold over.
Oh, here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Look at this one.
Yep.
That's a sweet size. Not overpowering. Just enough to be protected. And
Yep. Smaller size. Yep.
Look at that. It's a fold over. So it has a large opening. You can slide your own chain through there. You can maybe put it over small beads. But it has a little magnet on the end. And that's, here, click. And that's how it stays closed. So once you put this on, it's not going anywhere. And you don't need a Kirks Folly magnetic enhancer to wear this necklace. You can put this on your own necklace, your own chains, your own cords, whatever. Of course, we have a million of them.
Yes, we do.
Look at this.
This is the iridis one that matches it so beautifully.
Look
this
at
is
that.
the shimmer bead, but it's called the iridis.
Oh, this color is,
Yeah.
it has all the colors of the stones in the Medusa head. It's got the copper and the gold, and that is such a beautiful bead. Beautiful.
And don't worry that the clasp at
who
the end
cares?
is gold or silver, and this is brass ox. You're never going to see the clasp at
Doesn't
the
matter.
end. And it doesn't matter what color it
No.
is. It's the color of the beads that were
they
made to
are
match that piece.
unreal.
They are unreal. They really are.
So just the head on this one is probably maybe 2 inches, maybe 1 3/4 inches, maybe. So not huge,
No.
but impressive, really. The detail is phenomenal.
And this one, too, this is a new one. And this is the
Excuse me.
gold tone platinum,
Love this bead,
which is
though.
really gold and silver mixed.
at this,
It's
look at
platinum,
this.
they call it.
Now this-
We call it.
This looks incredible with the brass ox plating,
Yes.
with that beautiful antique vintage brass ox plating. Look at that. And it picks up all the stones in the serpent so that it's very, very sparkly. Very sparkly.
These
That's a
beads
great
are just
piece.
incredible.
Aren't they wonderful?
And these are the 32-inch ones. So those
Yeah.
of you, you're loving those.
You know,
you're picking them up in different orders to go with everything.
There's different quality of beads, and these are unbelievable.
They
They
are.
are so, so sparkly. They're amazing. Amazing. Wow, that is beautiful.
Isn't
together.
it? Isn't it?
Really, really nice.
Yes,
really nice.
very
So
sparkly.
this is in our Kirks Folly inventory.
Yep.
And available. Fabulous.
Okay, so we introduced this whole collection actually previously with the necklace Helen has on,
yeah.
which is so magnificent.
Yeah, this is really pretty
This
too.
is, and this comes with a very special gift if we still have them. It's while supplies last. That necklace, which introduced this whole collection, comes with a beautiful crystal aurora borealis pen that you've seen before. This is a click pen, and it is most fabulous, most fabulous. So if we still have those, you will get one of those.
That's great.
Yep.
That's fabulous. Little giveaway.
This one is
Wow.
a little more casual than the big couture one, but I don't know if I'd call it casual.
No.
Although the brass ox makes it more casual, don't you think?
It definitely does. It definitely makes it more casual.
I think so.
But this version of Medusa, there are smaller fancy cut stones all the way around her, and they just add a little more sparkle, a little more twinkle to the medallion part of this. And then on each side is a beautiful stone encrusted serpent on each side with a huge cushion cut stone on each side. They are so beautiful. It's kind of like an Asher cut, really.
It is.
It's not sharp on the edges. It's very soft on the edges, and that's what makes it the Asher But those serpents are beautiful. And I almost in the description called it a diamondback rattlesnake. You see the diamonds on there?
Yes.
There are diamonds on, there's a diamond shape on the head of the snake and then all the way down the back. So there is such a thing as a diamondback rattlesnake, right?
No question.
Yeah. So maybe that's
Absolutely.
what they are.
A dangerous one.
You know what? They are the snake that you want it to be. Cobra, whatever kind of snake you're into.
I wonder what she had on her head. Asps.
Asps. Do you see? You have to look at the snakes. Their mouths are open. It's
the detail is just crazy.
They have a little fang on each one. I mean,
a lot of fangs going on this piece.
Yeah, you have to look at the detail on this. This is such a beautiful collection. It really is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one I've got on.
And to get that detail on that size, that is not easy.
That's crazy.
If that were this big, of course you could see everything.
Right.
But to get a fang on a piece that small that you can see.
You can see it. You can see it.
And one of my favorites is this earring you have on.
Oh, yes,
That's the Medusa
darling.
Crystal Serpent pierced earring. That matches that necklace perfectly, but it looks great with this necklace. The whole group is made
Can be worn
to
together.
be worn together.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
earring
But this
is
great.
phenomenal. And it's pierced, so it covers up that dreaded piercing. I want to say hole, but no, it's a piercing. Yes, we're not amused with that at this age. Okay, now we have our crystal. For those of you who love the magnetics, we have our magnetic enhancer and a fabulous couple of different necklaces for that. That's a Crystal Vampire Medusa magnetic enhancer.
Wow, that's beautiful. That is really beautiful size. It's just enough just to get the point across that don't mess with me. I'm wearing my Medusa today. So this is a magnetic enhancer. You can see the magnets at the top. And you can only wear this with a Kirks Folly magnetic enhancer necklace, which we have cords, we have chains, we have beads. But this is a beauty. This is really
That's
a
made
beauty.
for that
This
piece.
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at this. Wow. That's pretty fabulous.
That's pretty fabulous. Yep.
And, these are hand-knotted, faceted beads, and this is kind of a coppery bronze color, so it really works well with the brass ox of the Medusa. Yeah, she's wonderful. I'm so happy with this group. It just is special.
Yeah.
It's really special.
Yeah.
It's not just Halloween. It means much more than that. It really does.
Oh, yeah. You
much
wear
more
this
than
anytime, anywhere.
Honestly.
It really.
Wear it when you
know
need
what
it.
I do remember we found out a long, long time ago when we first started business. We were so shocked that women loved serpents and they loved chameleons. They loved everything like that. They love snakes. They really did. They collected them. We had a snake earring that we did in the 80s that we couldn't stop selling. Beautiful. We couldn't retire it because people kept buying it and they kept asking for it. So there's some kind of fascination with serpents and...
Well, I was out and about the other day.
You were?
I was.
Out and about?
I don't get out much. I have to admit, between work and babies and grandchildren, I don't get out a lot. But I did sneak out the other day, and I saw snakes everywhere.
Like where?
Everywhere.
What do you mean?
Home
Jewelry?
goods. It's just snake platters and snake lanterns and snake. Just all of a sudden I saw snakes everywhere and I thought, this is very timely.
Yes.
This is very, very timely.
Yes. Women love serpents. I never, and they love dragons, protectors, and they love chameleons. We had, remember the big, huge salamander?
Why don't we bring him
We
back?
should bring the salamander back.
Oh, that was fabulous.
We started making him when we were going to the Paris shows in London. And he's fabulous. My brother, George, used to wear a bolo with the salamander, the big all-crystal salamander. Oh, my gosh, it was fabulous.
How about that on the black cord?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Come on. You can wear this with pretty much everything and anything.
And don't be afraid to mix your brass ox with other colors.
Yeah,
wear it with gold. If you have gold chains you want to use. It's fabulous with all colors because people just don't know what to make of it.
Beautiful. I love that on the cord. Yep. That makes it very very casual. Yeah.
And the last piece is very easy to wear little serpent crystal earring.
This is cute.
Medusa crystal drop lever back earrings. Very, very, very easy to wear. Very comfy. Very much like the serpent we used to make 30 years ago that people couldn't get. We couldn't retire it.
Isn't that beautiful? So long earrings are back. I mean, I'm seeing a lot.
they're not that long.
Well, they're longer.
I'm gonna put one on.
They're slim
If I
and
can
long
get it
and
on.
light, which is key for me. Has to be light.
Yes.
But the pearl plates in here are a golden metallic color, and the bead at the
go.
bottom matches it. Isn't that
Not long.
beautiful?
Very
and look at
basic.
how it goes with the necklace.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole, like Jenny
Everything
said, this
works
whole
together.
collection works together. It's incredible. I mean, look at that with the cuff.
Just the
I
cuff.
mean,
Just the
it's-
cuff in that little earring is precious. Well, it's not precious. It's
Well,
strong.
Yeah,
it's strong.
Yeah, it is strong.
It is
it's
precious too,
very
but it's strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Gorgeous.
That's our Medusa collection.
So I just want to say, Helen said, "Is that new? My Medusa
Oh,
thing."
look at
This
this.
is hysterical. I've had it for years and
look at
years.
this.
And it's a Medusa, but it's all made with octopus tentacles.
Isn't
that
that
great? It's not a serpent.
crazy?
It's octopus. So I have it sitting in
Isn't
my.
that fabulous?
Like I said, well, there's so much stuff in my house that you don't notice what I have. There's
I
just
said,
stuff
is that
everywhere.
new? She said, no, I've had it forever. I said, oh, I never noticed that.
I couldn't resist her.
She's fabulous.
She's beautiful.
Love her.
and
Love
she's
her.
octopus woman.
Yeah, octopus woman. That's next. That's our summer collection. Octopus
Oh,
woman.
octopus woman. That would be great. Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
girls.
boy.
So, I just have to mention too. Look. I grow a dahlia. I never grew dahlias in my whole
That's
life.
incredible.
These
They're
are-
hard to grow.
These are with not really.
Well, you have to
put
stake
'em
them
in.
and everything.
Well,
they get so
because
tall.
If they get tall, yes, you do. But look at that. I just cut that this morning for you to show you.
Crazy.
I never had dahlias in my life because you have to take them up in the winter. I don't buy things like that. I buy things perennials that come back every year. I take care of them, but I don't want to have to take them up and take them in. I don't have time for that. So I didn't take them up. So I lost a lot of them, but guess what? All of a sudden I look in the garden and this
beautiful.
gorgeous purple one, it keeps blooming and blooming and blooming. So anyway,
Gorgeous.
And the colors of these hydrangeas this year, just insane. Insane. It's like a Victorian palette of pastels.
This
and I
one
just picked-
flower has
Yes.
about 5 colors
Yes,
in it.
and I just picked these like
It's
2 days
crazy.
ago.
It's really crazy.
Yes. And if you deadhead your hydrangeas, girls, they'll keep blooming. I mean, really, I've been deadheading all summer. Well, I
If you have
haven't
the
exactly.
right kind.
No, they
I
all
must have 5
rebloom.
different hydrangeas in my yard because they all act differently.
Well,
It's crazy.
They do, but they do rebloom, but you got to get rid of the dead. Okay, that's our little pearl of wisdom for today. We'll see you really soon, girls.
Love you.
Bye.